I'd rather see a group of people in the middle who at least put an effort to seeing other people's sides than a far side of anything, because it gets to the point where it's so ridiculous of how far from negotiable with another side that you guys get, and and it and it comes from the Republican side way more. Right now, as we speak, you can flip on Fox News, um, and there is not one positive thing they have to say about anything, whether it be the president, the House, the Senate. If there's a tragedy, they're the first ones to have it up on the screen because they don't want to promote anything other than negativity, and they are just worried about their ratings, and they know if they can get enough of fuckers like you to watch their shit and put a half-ass effort to supporting them, then that's all they need to keep business. It's a business. It's not a news group. It's a business. Now it's pretty. It's even more than obvious to see why not even that many, but why some of you people come on here and just hate on Obama, and it's plain simple. It's because you have nothing good to say about your party, being the Republican Party. Um, why don't you hop on with the video response and tell me what some good things they've done in the last say 5 6 years. Well, let's see, they ran the House from '04 to '08. So just let me know. Tell me some good things that happened from '04 to '08. Don't even go beyond '04 because that's that's not even what I'm talking about. Yeah, we know 9/11, Homeland Security, had to keep our country safe. I'm talking when all that shit was done with, and we had already invaded two countries, and he had already deregulated everything that keeps big companies such as Big Pharma, AIG, other big banks, regulations that keep them from performing fraudulent acts. He lifted all the regulations on that. Him and his dad. And it's not Clinton's fault that he didn't have the full support of the House and Senate in his presidency to re-regulate some of those regulations that were pulled off. How do you think we got into a financial crisis that pretty much hit rock bottom in the fall of 2008? That has nothing to do with Obama. It has very little to do with Clinton. Who's that leave us? Your boy. Your boy, old George O. Bush, the old oil tycoon that he is. Well, he had his advisors just also worked out. They did so much good for our country. Actually, I can't think of anything. But that's your job since you're a Republican and Bush supporter. Come on here and give me a big old list of all the good things he did in 8 years, or 4, or 2, or his lifetime. Um, and you can't ask me to do that about Obama because we're not even a year into his presidency. We're barely over 9 months. So you can't expect a guy who inherits that big of a fucking mess. You can't expect one person or the whole administration or his advisors or the people he appoints. You can't expect them to fix that overnight. And the president gives a perfect analogy, as well as a lot of people can use this analogy to their life in general. Is if you got a big mess that you're given to clean up, do you think you're gonna be kind to people that are telling you how to hold the broom or how to clean it up? That's all Fox News does. Rush Limbaugh. Um, there you go. Maybe that could be your guys' Republican candidate in 2012. He seems to he seems to influence a lot of young people out there to to really embrace capitalism and all the effects that you get from it after 100 years. Now, As for your claim to Barack Obama being a socialist capitalist, I don't know where the fuck you get that. If you have any facts to back that up, feel free to bring them to the table. Facts are often good. And anytime you're trying to get a point across, and don't ask me for facts. I'm being the objective view to yours. I don't need to come across with facts to bullshit that you just ramble about. It's just your opinion, so I'm gonna give my opinion. So don't expect facts from me, because you literally do not deserve facts until you have brought facts to the table. Um, kind of got off subject there for a minute, but the main thing I just want to say to the YouTube world and internet in general, and mainly you, Kenny, is um, how low of a life do you have to live where you come on here and broadcast nationally or internationally to the world on the World Wide Web that you hate your commander in chief, that when you say you don't support your president, you're saying literally, and if anyone on here would like to tell me different, you are saying you do not support your country. Because believe it or not, our best interests at heart are the same as the man we elected as president. We elected him, right? And I don't think it would even matter. It's not even a matter of him being the first black president. I don't think it'd matter who was nominated for the Democratic Party. Um, do you think anyone's stupid enough to fucking put John McCain and Sarah Palin in there? Seriously, I want to. You tell me, a guy who was a POW for that so long a time, that he doesn't have a fucking grudge towards communism. I want to see his medicine cabinet. Let's see what kind of prescriptions he's on to keep his sanity every day. Because I tell you, if I was fucking held captive by the Vietnamese for that long, I would not be a very stable person, and I sure as hell wouldn't want to be running the country. And just the fact that you guys were just playing party politics, you as in your Republican Party or anyone that supports you or Bush or supports any of that bullshit, Republican bullshit. Just the fact that you were willing to put in a person with that kind of background with a vice president, not even that, just his medical background. The dude's like 80 years old. What would have happened if he would have got elected and if something bad happened? I don't say I wish that upon anyone, but let's say something happened to him, he died or assassinated, whatever it is. That would leave fucking Sarah Palin, the governor of Alaska, as our president. Obviously um, just the fact that their speech that McCain gave when they had lost, they shut the lights on McCain or on Palin. They didn't want her to speak. They didn't want to let her give an acceptance speech, or of anything that matter. So just the fact that you guys supported that, it shows so much of your characteristics. It's not even funny. I'm gonna hop off here because I got a phone call, but I'm gonna make this a 3 first, so I'll be back in a minute to point out the bullshit, and I guess I'll just spoon feed it to you since that's how you like it.